Hello! So we have another video, and today's video is going to be on some very simple steps for helping to release back pain. And really, for those of you who come to my classes, you're aware that when we work on any part of the body, it affects the whole body. So you can't really isolate any one area without affecting everything else. Something that I've learned through my trainings, as obviously different trainings have many different theories and different methods of doing it. But these are just some very simple ones. So get yourself down on the floor and let's do it with me. So we're going to start very simply with a cat stretch. Now, if you saw my cat stretch from what I did earlier, it's going to be the exact same as that. I'm just going to speed it up in this video. So with the cat stretch, we're finding our knees below our hips, hands below our shoulders, and just take a moment just to feel your spine arch, and then feel your spine round or flex. We're going to take a couple of moments. I just need to change my hand position to bring them underneath my shoulders, and then find your three centers. So if you're not sure what I mean by three centers, then look at the cat stretch that I've done earlier. So I'm finding the area below my rib cage, the area around my belly button, and the area around my pelvic floor. And really opening the whole spine. And then really allowing to let go so the shoulder blades move down back. So once again, feel the movement. Feel your shoulder blades moving away from your spine. Feel your shoulder blades move down as if you got a V in the middle of your back, softly down the back. Good. Then find your neutral, and you're literally going to bring your hands a little bit further forward. And we're going to slide our right knee to our left wrist. Allow the hips to drop, and we're going to rotate towards the right. So I'm just rotating towards the right. Taking a nice deep breath in, find your center, use your center to come back as you slide your left knee to your right wrist. Allow your hips to drop and rotate to the left. And then to increase the rotation, you can bring one hand further forward, so right hand forward, to help you with that rotation. Then bring it back and do 5 or 6 each side. So after that one, I'm just having a look what I've written down. We're going to go to thread the needle. So from there, I'm going to actually put the hand in the lower back here. You can bring the arm in the air, but a lot of us have tight neck, tight shoulders. If you're trying to bring your arm in the air, you're just going to put extra stress where there's already strain. So just put it on your lower back. And then I just want you to feel your shoulder blade come down the back. Inhale, just open up the ribs. And just look to wherever's comfortable. You'll feel that push through your right arm. Exhale, you can rotate back, and then you can thread that arm through. And then inhale. And then exhale. Inhale, really allow your tummy to open. Allow your back to work. Exhale, allow your back to open, and your tummy will work. And then do 3 or 4 before you switch over. Same thing, just place it in the lower back. Inhaling. You'll feel the left shoulder blade come towards the spine. And then exhaling. Feel the left shoulder blade move away from the spine, as if you're trying to reach the end wall. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Really feeling the center work for you. And then same thing, do 3 or 4 of those. From there, we're going to go into a little bit of extension. So we're going to come down onto our belly and just bring our spine the opposite way from flexion. So this time, I'm just going to get you to start by bringing the hands by your side. We're going to do a little bit of dart. Can't really see my head, so a little bit of dart. And all I'm simply going to do is I'm going to inhale just to lengthen my fingertips. I want to go back. The very top of my head wants to go forward. Exhale, softening. And do it gently. Don't jar. I just want you to, as if you're thinking gracefully and being very easy. If you jar it and just really hinge, you're just going to put stress on your spine. And then from there, you can just bring your arms up nice and wide, elbows out from the shoulders, hands up from the elbows, and then push your belly into the mat. Push that area below the sternum, your breastbone, into the mat. Allow your belly to open for you to then open the chest as the shoulder blades move down the back. So we're going to do just a simple extension. Now work with your own spine. So if your back's quite tight, the further your hands away from you are, the less of a slope you'll have with your spine. And then same thing, this might want to happen, just feel the shoulder blades move down the back. And then the further your hands are towards you, okay, you'll see here, the more of the extension. Okay, now that's drawing my lower back because that's a bit too high right now for my spine. And then just when you're doing extension, I want you to think of movement in the back first, movement in the shoulder blades, then allow the belly to open, and then you bring weight onto the hands. This is the most common mistake, where we'll actually just go poof and push up. Okay? Very easy, but you're just literally doing a push up. You're not getting that extension through the spine. Okay, so that's extension. Give yourself a little bit of a child pose after that, where you come and sit back onto your heels, allow your belly to soften, and just give yourself a couple of breaths, and I want you to feel your lower back lengthening with your inhale. So feel your whole spine moving with your breath. And then finally, we're going to come right onto our back, and we're going to do a little bit of a glute stretch and a twist. Now, if you're used to yoga, you get the same effect with pigeon, actually a deeper effect with pigeon. But to cater for knee problems and so on, we'll do it this way, and we'll put our right ankle over our left knee. Now find your center, bring the knees towards you, but keep your tailbone on the mat. And then I bring my right hand in between my legs, left hand on the outside. Oof, flies are coming. Take my left leg, and I'm just keeping a little bit of activity through my right foot, and I'm feeling that in my right hip. Really good one for a bum stretch. And you can even kind of play around with it, but try not to let this happen. Oh, I'm rolling over to that. Try not to let your bum lift, because that's rounding your lower back and your head will go up. If you find your head's like this anyway, get something and just pop it underneath your head, like a little book or cushion, something like that. And then I want you to hold that for good, say minute, 3-4 breaths. And if you want to, you can put this foot against a wall to take it away from the shoulders. Because a lot of you will be like this if your hamstrings are quite tight. So if that's the case, put your foot against a wall and do that. And then you're simply going to switch over. Same thing, put that foot against a wall or bring your legs around it. You'll feel it in your left hip. Try to keep the sit bones level. And same thing, hold it at the same time. And then finally, we're just going to go into a twist. Right leg over the left. Shift the hips a little bit, allow the legs to fall to the left, and then just let your head go to the right. Then I won't stay there for too long. You can stay there for good, however long feels good for you. Use your center to bring it back, bring the hips back, and then bring your left over your right, shift the hips a little bit, and then same thing. Just a nice stretch over. So you'll feel that twist through. And our left hip is really connected to our right shoulder, and our right hip is really connected to our left shoulder. So that may be why, if you've got a left hip problem, you've got a right shoulder problem, and so on. Anyway, that's today's very, very quick session on just a few little fixes for lower back. The key is that you listen to your body. If anything is in pain, it's your body telling you, please move me a different way. So listen to that, don't push through it. A good one to release if you've been standing all day, sitting all day, doing physical work all day. Hold them for as long as you think. And there's only 4 or 5, so even if you just take 2 or 3, every single little bit counts. Enjoy.